It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cardinals have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Jimmy Nelson, he comes with a lot of high hopes. Not an overpowering guy, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good four-seam, high-riding action. Has the slider, has the changeup. The secondary pitches at times come and go. If he has the changeup and has the slider working, he could be really tough.
Well, I'm excited to see the data on that base hit because it was screaming off the bat. And Showtrack tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Second baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now, trying to get him started again following the double play. Here comes the first pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Wow, that thing rocketed to right field. The outfielder got a decent jump on it and made a great leaping try, but he just can't make a play. By the time he tracks it down, it's too late. The triple was pretty much a done deal.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort.
And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. So digging in now, Keith Hernandez. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Carpenter at third with 2 away. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. On to the bottom of the first at Miller Park. Carlos Martinez is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Lorenzo Cain is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Christian Yelich becomes out number 2 this inning. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Martinez has a play, and that retires the side. Into the box, Jerry Mendez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to short. Garcia has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Kane is there, 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson, just 3 for 14. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. VR onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
For the Brewers.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A wave and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed. The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. And he fouls this one off. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Shaw leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. At the plate, Orlando Arcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he got him. So stepping in, Carlos Martinez. 9-1-2 due up.
Carlos Martinez.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Ross.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Kane is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. DeYoung stands at second with 2 gone. The 1-1. hits it high and deep out to center field. Kane going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next for Milwaukee, Jonathan Villar. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .348 batter. He's taken him deep once. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nelson.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Lorenzo Cain stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Bader. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Hard on the ground towards short. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. So striding forward now, Jerry Mendez. Base is empty in front of him with 1 away following the RBI ground out. Opposite field to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. Digging in to try it again, Harrison Bader hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike called, now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Mendez takes his lead at third with 1 away. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Strike taken. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising. Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He finds barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
In now, Lou Brock. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Up next for the
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here. In is Christian Yelich. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Popped him up. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
the right fielder.
Standing in, Ryan Braun. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Braun is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Bader is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Jed Jerko. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning. Ready once again, Matt Carpenter. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So coming to the plate, Keith Hernandez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Brandon Woodruff gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Seven runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Hernandez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Striding into the box, Orlando Arcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader.
Center fielder, Harrison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Braun to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost.
Belted high and deep into right center. Kane going back, and it's gone as they add still another.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
The batter.
Standing in now, Carlos Martinez. Popped him up. VR over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 20.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. Into center field, line drive base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Now to the plate, Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Now the 1-0, and the runner's breaking for third. In there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-1. The count now at 2-2.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
Hit hard back up the middle. Backhanded. But the throw pulls him off the bag as he can't get a foot back in time, and the run will score.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman.
At the plate, Jed Jerko. He singled his last time up.
That jumps off the page. I mean, he's found that power for it. Hit some huge homers for the Cardinals.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. DeYoung at second with 2 down. Yanked on the ground down the line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs and they did just that there.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Line drive to center field. Kane will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Now batting, Jonathan Villar. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one. Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much more.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Matt Albert enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Matt Albert.
Now in the box, Keith Hernandez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. The throw to first. He beat it out. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line. Coming to the plate now, Jerry Mendez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Runners off for second. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's too high, and he's going to get in there at third with a stolen base. The 1-1 home. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Harrison Bader. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Here's the 0-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Heading out towards shallow right. Braun has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. So here now is the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Caught off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 on its way. Softly hit here to the left side. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple. Here's Ryan Braun now.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brock is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping into the box, Travis Shaw. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Way in front of that fastball.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Gone in order are the Brewers. Digging in, Lou Brock. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Softly hit out to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game and call his parents and say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell him about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 0-1 delivery. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Liner towards second. Now this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. Arcia gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Third baseman, number 13.
Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Matt Carpenter. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Hard liner to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in to second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Carpenter on third with 2 out. The 1-0 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Kane. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Pena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
On its way is pitch number 75. Popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still looking up at a Oliver Drake comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there. In this one, Enos Slaughter will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 away. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Drake moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Braun is there, and he'll make the... Enos Slaughter will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jesus Aguilar will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Ready for another shot now, Ryan Braun. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
High and deep to left center field. Going back, and it's gone.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first.
Ouch, that one hit him. Into the box now, Manny Pena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Shaw, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than...